Hello and welcome back, Rams. I'm Collin Sanders, here to give you the latest on CTV.
Halloween was yesterday, Jared.
Oh, wait. Oh, that's my bad. My bad. We'll get it better next week, guys. Sorry.
Well, that was weird. Anyway, hello and welcome back, Rams. I'm the real Collin Sanders, here to fill you in on all the Halloween entertainment. How many of you guys out there are history buffs who also like to get spooked because the Trail of Terror tour is the haunted experience you'd probably enjoy? The tour takes their amateur ghost hunters around Fort Collins and shows them the spookiest spots where the spookiest events occurred, including this haunted underground tunnel. The whole tour took over 10,000 hours of research to make the most accurate experience. The tour visits 4 haunted basements around Old Town, including Walrus Ice Cream Shop, where you learn of the shop's ghost, and Bojo's Pizza, as well as Happy Lucky's Tea House, which used to be the municipal Fort Collins jail. As far as I'm concerned, I'd certainly be spooked by this fascinating history lesson. Science and the paranormal have finally been brought together as there are new waves in science being able to debunk ghosts. Paranormal investigator Brian Bonner of the Rocky Mountain Paranormal Research Society, and yes, that is a real thing, but Bonner has worked with National Geographic and Bill Nye the Science Guy to disprove ghost activity. He has also worked with the show Ghost Hunters to disprove the scientific inaccuracies of their investigations. According to Bonner, these tools help to detect natural disturbances that may trick us into believing that we are hearing and seeing the paranormal. Bonner, I guess, is the real Ghostbuster after all. And I just hope that he doesn't meet a real ghost, because then he'll have a lot of explaining to do. Spooky music has always been a huge element in making a horror movie scary by using clever techniques with off-pitch instruments, eerie sounds, and musical ranges. The UCA focused on just that with the Halloween organ recital. Shrieks and screams weren't the only sounds being heard on Halloween. The UCA had their annual Halloween organ recital. Students and members of Fort Collins community came dressed in costumes to watch the spooky and fun show. Music majors with a concentration in organ performance showcased their talents performing songs such as Ghostbusters, Pirates of the Caribbean, and Phantom of the Opera. The show was a fun and festive experience for everyone, including a light show alongside the spooky music. The show was an amazing opportunity for the CSU students to practice performing in a fun and creative atmosphere, in hopes to take away the stresses of performing. Captain Jack Sparrow really brought it last night. However, I think Ghostbusters was my favorite spooky tune. I also thought the performers really brought their A-game all dressed up in their costumes. Jamie Lee Curtis is back in the all-new Halloween movie sequel, which takes place 40 years after the first movie took place in 1978. However, this time the movie has a powerhouse of strong female leads. Curtis is co-starring with Judy Greer as her daughter and granddaughter played by Andi Matichak. This movie directly sequels the first Halloween movie, but completely ignores the other 9 movies that were made. The director David Gordon Green said this was done for the sake of a cohesive storyline. Green also said that he was proud of having such a strong female cast because it is what brought the Halloween story to fame. But apparently, the writers only put effort into the leads because the rest of the cast is said by the critics to be extremely bland with little to no complexity. With it being a classic horror film with a hint of nostalgia to the old film, it should still probably be a great film for Rams to go check out. But I'd suggest bringing some friends, because if horror movies taught me anything, is that one should never be alone. And now it is time for some pumpkin facts in honor of National Pumpkin Day. There's a lot more to these gourds than stabbing them and leaving them out on the front porch to rot. Pumpkins, in fact, are very versatile because they grow on every continent in the world, minus Antarctica. According to the USDA, in North America alone, we harvested 67,000 acres of pumpkins. That's over 16 million pounds. Even the CSU Horticultural Club grows pumpkins, which they've been growing these ornamental and delicious vegetables for years, which only makes sense as this year CSU has been named to have the largest collection of seeds in the world. As far as jack-o'-lanterns are concerned, the tradition to carve faces and pumpkins on Halloween started in Ireland as a security measure to ward off any unwanted spirits. It must be pretty effective considering I've never been haunted by any ghosts. Well, that's all the time I have for you tonight, Rams. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to tune back in next week. Have a good evening, Rams.